So there's been some news spreading around that the Miami Dolphins might actually prefer the Oregon quarterback, Justin Herbert, over Tua Tagovailoa. There's also some people saying that it could just be like a smokescreen type of deal and that, they're just trying to trick like the Chargers or the Colts or somebody into thinking that they're not going to go for Tua and that they're going to just settle with Herbert at the 5th overall pick so that they don't actually have to trade up and blah, blah, blah. So anyway, before I start going over if Herbert's actually better than Tua or not, I do want to clarify that yes, I actually do think this is just a smokescreen. They definitely like Tua better. I think it's just they want to trick other teams into thinking that they are settling like what I said, and that whoever is thinking about trading up to get Tua goes, oh, okay, we don't have to worry about Miami. They're just going to settle with Herbert, so we should be fine. So yeah. But anyway, if the rumor actually is true, should they take him over Tua? So I watched the highlights of both of the players, and I will say for Herbert, I do like his arm a lot. I mean, as does everyone. He's actually pretty mobile too, and he's like 6'6", so he's almost perfect for a quarterback, right? And if the Dolphins really do like him more, I feel like it's actually because of Patrick Mahomes. And the reason I say this is because they're both that gunslinger type of quarterback. And I would say the Chiefs are pretty happy with what Mahomes is doing. So Justin Herbert would be like the Dolphins' version of Patrick Mahomes. And there's upside with him for sure. But unfortunately, his passion is a big concern. He doesn't really study the defenses, he just kind of reads his receivers. And to me, it just kind of shows that he doesn't really care about being better as a quarterback. He just kind of sees football as like just kind of a fun hobby for him. It's not something he actually like wants to be that great at. And we could all be wrong on this. Maybe he's like the best leader in the USA and he's just like very introverted, which is perfectly fine. It's just that I don't think that's the case. Now, Tua, on the other hand, clearly has the passion. He's stated over and over how much he would love to be a Dolphin. And you guys know that in my previous videos, I do have a lot of concerns for Tua. But I do think he's a very talented quarterback with a good arm, good mobility. He has some passion. It's just the lower body injuries we got to be careful about. And really, besides Michael Dieter, like, who on our O-line is really going to help him out? I think we've also just seen a lot of highlights of him throwing the ball to, like, some wide open receiver or just, games where they're already up, like, 28-7 when the other team has either just given up or they're just not that good. Now, when Tua was injured, Alabama did miss the playoffs, so he did play a factor into the success, but it's just something to keep in mind. Now, the last note on Tua here is that nowadays, it does kind of seem like the up-and-coming talents at quarterback are the more mobile ones. Back then, it was kind of just the standard stand in the pocket and just throw it type of thing, but it's evolved since then. So, I would say if you're the Dolphins, you do still take Tua over Herbert, but I do like Herbert's upside. It's just that he's got to show a little bit more passion.